Anuradha, would like to thank all of you for uh, subscribing to our Spotify and YouTube channels. If you haven't subscribed to our Spotify channel, please do, so that you can listen to all the videos anytime, any place in one go. And today we are going to talk on a very interesting topic with Chandrasekhar sir. Sir, a warm welcome to you.
My pleasure.
Sir, so we have been talking about Laghu Parashari, and we have in the last two uh, s- uh, episodes we have seen where Laghu Parashari gives very pinpointed decision making abilities. Sir, Laghu Parashari has a range of very little shlokas, but all these shlokas give a very strong opinion about things. And do they, in your practical experience, because you have an experience of more than 60 years, if I can say that, so in your practical experience, how strongly do they affect the chart or the
And
dasha system?
see, Laghu Parashari has hardly 42 or something like that shloka. It is sort of you can call it an iconoclastic grantha of astrology, which, if you understand properly and try to inculcate, understand the principles behind it, then you can reach the right direction. That is why the unknown author has chosen only 42 shlokas to explain how Udu Dasha, that is the Nakshatra Dasha, Nakshatra based dashas are called Udu Dasha, are to be interpreted. And some of our confusion about what is a good Dasha, what is a bad Dasha, is also removed by giving certain shlokas from Parashar only. That is why I called it iconoclast. See,
That's
we go into a framework, this is a malefic, this has to damage me, etc., etc. He tries to take you out of that and make you understand how actually planets work and how dashas can operate at a particular point of time so that timing of events becomes easier.
okay.
Ultimately, the astrologer has to use his sense of proportion and other things, and also to understand the natal chart. But this is something which will make mm, the ideas that we have got about malefic, benefics, etc., go topsy turvy. And when you apply it, you find it does happen.
Right.
It does happen in that manner. Otherwise, people get perturbed about why such and such good thing is happening in a bad dasha.
Sir,
So we
and
take
one
the
more question.
example, yeah. So we take the example of the so-called Maraka dashas.
Right.
Maraka means everybody is scared. He thinks everything is going to go bad,
Right.
and that's why I chose this shloka to make it easier to understand. Where he says, "Arambho Raja Yogasya Bhaven Maraka Bhuktishu," which means if a Raja Yoga begins in the Antardasha of a Marak planet.
Hmm.
Generally, Marak refers to second and seventh lord.
Seventh law.
It can, of course,
Right.
also refer to the 11th and other lords, which we will talk about later. Prathayanti tamarabhya kramasha papa bhuktaya. See, in that case, if a Rajyoga starts when the Marak Bhukti, that is the Antarasha of a Marak planet starts, in the obviously Mahadasha of a Yoga planet, then that Raja Yoga becomes stronger and stronger,
Hmm.
not weaker and weaker. So this is what is the meaning of this shloka, and we will see an interesting chart of a
Sir, but
very well
before
known.
I go ahead, I just wanted to ask you one more question, and
Haha.
that has brought a curiosity in me for quite some time. You have been saying it to me a number of times
Mhm.
that we need to focus more on the lower level dashas rather than
Yeah,
the whole big dasha. Why, sir?
yeah, that is what he is telling ultimately. That the results are given by the lower dasha. The reason is very clear. If we think a bit in depth, then we know like a planet like Venus has dasha for 20 years. Things do not go on happening 20 years at the same pace or same style. One.
Right.
Then, if that was the case, why go into Antardasha? What was the necessity for the sages to talk about Antardashas? Because within that larger dasha, there are different periods which are ruled by different planets which happen to own certain bhavas. It is almost like Rashis have nakshatras have nakshatra pada.
Right,
That
sir.
is quarter of a nakshatra. isn't it? And if
Right.
we divide it further, then we have got the Nadi Amsha.
Right,
So
sir.
this is to make it more precise. Idea is precision, because this is about timing of events. And
Right, sir.
this timing, see, as you know, the Vinshottari Dasha, as the author says, that this is the one which is most important as far as he is concerned,
Right, sir.
is based on the placement of moon in a nakshatra.
Right, sir.
And moon, being a fast mover, moves at a very high pace,
Right, sir.
which means your mind changes very often.
Yes.
And this change of mind will make you do certain things which will give you the results.
Right.
As Lord Krishna says, I don't do anything, I only deliver results of your actions.
Right.
And those actions arise of your mind. Isn't
Right.
it? So if your mind is disturbed, you may do a wrong action, then you also suffer for it.
Right.
So it is as simple as that. That is why they have divided it into smaller parts. So in Navansha also we have got every pada, that is every quarter of a nakshatra has a different lord.
Yes, sir.
Nakshatra itself has a different lord.
Yes, sir.
But when you go deeper, then you see that even in Dashas that we will talk about in
The class.
Madhu Parashari course, though it is not part of Parashari, but I'll talk about it and how the precision is to be obtained.
Right. So, sir, here a very beautiful shloka, as you say, that even if it's a Maraka planet, in fact, if it's a Maraka planet, people may be afraid of doing things. But if the Raj Yoga has started, then the person will enjoy. Okay.
Isn't it? So contrary to what we think that Maraka Dashas are bad, here something good is happening.
Right, sir.
And Mahadasha is of a Yogakaraka who is supposed to give good results. At lower level, it better be of a Maraka Dasha when it starts. Why we will see, but first I think we should look at the chart to make it easier to understand. This is Michael Jordan, a famous basketball player. Modern people will know about him. And see what happened in his case. His Yoga Karaka is Venus, because Venus owns the fifth bhava,
Right.
trine Lord, which will be explained in the course anyway,
Class.
and
Yeah.
also the 12th bhava. And it is said that the 12th bhava, though it is neutral, it gives the result of the other bhava that he owns. So he will give the result of. So these complications are explained in the Laghu Parashari very nicely. So he will give good results. So in the Mahadasha of Venus, who is Maraka here? Second bhava is supposed to be the strongest Maraka. That is owned by Moon. So we will see what happened in Moon Antardasha within the Yoga Karakas Dasha, and we find, if you go to the next slide, that though the Yoga Karaka Dasha started in 1987, but
Right.
when the Marrakesh Chandra's Antardasha began, he started playing for the Chicago Bulls team for the first time. First year, 1991, he won the championship for the team. Second year, again, he won the championship. And third year also, he won a championship. It is given a very special status, and he became very famous. This happened till 1993, when the Chandra Antardasha
Cleared.
was over. And at the end of 1993, he suddenly decided to retire. So you see, the yoga ran its complete course, went on becoming greater and greater and greater. Then he retired for some time. He again, of course, joined later. Oh, that is a different issue, because so this is how in a Maraka Dasha the mm, results can be stronger and stronger. Why? Perhaps because we forget that it is also the lord of second house, and second house represents. That is why bhavas also must be understood properly to apply the dasha. Second house is a house of not only wealth, it is also a house of, they call the raiments, the garments, of honor.
Okay.
So that Marrakesh can also give honor when the time is right. So this is how we have to understand and apply these dashas to get the best out of them. This also happens up to the level of prana dasha, deha dasha. There are 5 levels of dasha, and
Right.
each dasha is important. Because we never think why this thing happened on this date only.
Right. So this is a very beautiful concept that you have told us.
Absolutely.
It's that when a Markesh Dasha comes into a person's life, the person is perturbed, person is extremely disturbed, that there can be some form of problems coming in. But the Markesh Dasha can also give you a Rajyog
Yeah.
example
And a growing Rajyo.
and a growing Rajyog.
Yeah, yeah.
That will so it's because it was moon and it had a 3 year period in Venus time, so it was a very beautiful
Yeah.
Rajyog.
Because the Raja Yoga started at that time, it went on increasing. So this has many connotations and these have to be thought about, and that's why he gave only 42 shlokas, I suppose, and out of them 2 or 3 are first the prayer and then saying that thing to understand. If we want to, not I would not say master, nobody masters except God, but if we want to be fairly proficient in timing the events.
For those who do not know, we have a course with sir coming up on Laghu Parashari in Hindi. If you can understand the language, want to join us, do go on to our website, log in there. And if you are having any issues that you need to clarify about the course, you can always WhatsApp to us on the number given below. Till we meet with you again, stay safe and thank you so
Please
much.
hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.